Welcome to All Things Tanning, straight from the glow gurus at Devoted Creations. You're now listening to Tan Talk.
Here we are.
We are so back.
Oh, we're so back.
So back.
We're so back. So, for those of you who are new or those of you who have been tuning in, we have a new setup. As you can see, we have beautiful pink new chairs. I mean, it looks incredible in here.
It's so fun in here now.
Yeah. I wish you guys could see the carpet. It's like this super
it's so
cute, checkered, like hot pink, light pink, totally
shaggy. Like, want to rub my feet on it.
Yeah.
Like, we're getting comfy here.
I'm cracking up. People, I think, are still getting on, so we'll just kind of get started because we're super excited today.
Yes.
And as you guys know, when we do these kind of short little podcasts, we don't want to keep you guys on here forever, but we just announced a new mid-season launch. So we had to get on here and make sure that you guys heard about it first.
First-hand look.
Yes, literally firsthand. You guys are literally going to be so excited about this. I know we've been talking about it. We're like, we need
So
it now.
excited. Yes, this is absolutely, I think it just hit it out of the park. And yeah, we've been dying to talk about it.
Yeah.
So we had to push this back a couple times internally. And then we were like, oh my gosh, like we have to do this pop-up. So yeah.
We've been so excited. And we, like Gracie said, we did have to push it back a couple times. So now we're here and now we're ready to go. So for those of you who are new here, welcome back to our little podcast. We love doing these. They're
so much fun.
Entirely. But I am Makayla. I am one of the sales trainers over at Devoted. I've been with the company like 2 years now, which is so crazy. But I have worked in tanning for a long time. So I'm super familiar with not only the industry, but also the brand before I even started with Devoted. And it's been truly such an amazing experience getting to meet a lot of you guys that are on here, at shows or, just out, at different types of shows and things like that and building relationships with you guys. And I think that's also why I like doing this so much because I feel like even though you guys are on there virtually, we're still like kind of with you guys all in one. So that's enough about me, but
hello, everybody. My name is Gracie. I am an account manager here at Devoted Creations. I've been with the team since this past summer, so I kind of started right before we kicked off everything, like all the good stuff and
Crazy
internally
time,
for
yeah.
2026. Has been quite the journey, so much fun. And like Makayla said, it's been such a joy to be able to travel all throughout the fall and the beginning of this year just to really be able to meet you guys. I am not always necessarily so client facing, but I'm really, really looking forward to in this next year being able to kind of get situated and have the opportunity to do so a little bit more than I did this past year. So yeah, we're so excited. We love doing the podcast. We love kind of hopping on and getting to chat with you guys, like Makayla said. So I'm going to let her go ahead and get into what you guys are here for.
No, we're so excited. So I've been liking kind of doing these launches like this. I feel like it makes it a little bit more personal, than our usual kind of standard webinar style that we do. And like, obviously you guys can like on here live, like ask us questions and, we're on TikTok too. We're on Facebook. We're on all these places where you guys can literally interact with us, which is super fun. And I don't know, it's more fun for us anyway. So we just launched a new accelerator.
So exciting.
It's literally so excited.
So much fun.
So we obviously had our full 2026 launch and we did do a lot of bronzers this year. Like,
a ton.
I'll be honest, we did a lot of bronzers this year, but we did quite a bit of accelerators last year. So we, we're filling the gaps for 2026 with the products that we needed to, fill those gaps in with. And when, we're thinking about doing mid-season launches, which you guys know we love to do mid-season launches, kind of, especially this time it's busy season. So for a lot of salon owners and for your customers even, this is kind of a really exciting time. And having a new product to kind of kick off busy season with is like, I don't know. I think when I worked in the salon, that's really exciting.
Oh, absolutely. Especially I think too, because at this point, you guys who have brought in the 2026 collection are a lot more comfortable with things. You guys are kind of really getting your footing with sales and kind of getting to know those products. So then it's kind of like you have the opportunity all year round to have a brand new product to either A, bring in or B, kind of get to know and introduce to your customers. So it really keeps those sales fresh and just, like Makayla said, gives that new level of excitement to busy season.
Yeah. So I was so pumped when we talked about doing this accelerator. So this name had been kind of thrown out for a while and the vibe and the aesthetic of the product was always what we wanted it to be, which is this clean girl kind of aesthetic.
So cute.
I mean, the clean girl aesthetic in general is really in right now.
Oh, yeah.
With skincare, clothing trends, makeup trends, everything in that nature is really in right now and really, really trendy.
100%.
Like even a lot of those super popular makeup brands, like, Bel Air Bronze was kind of based off of, Hailey Bieber and her clean girl aesthetic. That's kind of, leads into kind of what we wanted to do with Sun Honey a little bit with that clean girl vibe. And like when we went clean girl, we were like, no, like the inside, the outside, the whole vibe.
All of it.
Yeah, everything.
Head to toe.
We wanted it to be that really clean girl aesthetic. Also something new for your shelves.
Yes.
So we do a lot of like really bright and really fun kind of products that really stand out on your shelves. And we wanted something a little bit different that, stood out, being that really kind of sleek, clean girl like vibe. And perfect for a mid-season launch.
Absolutely. And two, I think like classic collection this past year was, like Makayla said, very bronzer focused. I mean, even you guys had told us and like gave feedback, like these are some of the most fun, bright colored, just like catch your eye eccentric bottles that we've done. And the formulas just really were so fun and unique and really kind of took like a elevated approach to what we like have been doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like kind of going in that same direction sometimes, like less is more, and kind of giving you guys that variety and that kind of option on your shelves. You have those really fun eccentric new bottles from the 2026 launch, and now you have something else to add to that is new and fun and fresh, but it is going to kind of stand out, but almost in like an opposite way.
I also loved that you said like this new kind of, new formulas. I love that you kind of added that in there, because that is definitely something that Sun Honey is going to be. It's going to be a different type of formula. I would say it's a little bit thinner, but like that lightweight hydration feel, because it is that mid-season launch and we are getting into those kind of warmer weather months. I mean, I swear it went from so cold to hot here, and people
it
are
was
probably
like overnight. Yeah.
Everybody probably wants to hoot and holler at me across this phone because they're like, y'all are in Florida. I get it. But I do travel in the cold a lot. So to have something that's like a lightweight hydration kind of finish and feel is definitely something I kind of lean in towards more.
Absolutely. Same.
And the formula of Sun Honey itself is literally perfect.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Especially being an accelerator, obviously it's an indoor-outdoor formula. So for those people that, are kind of gearing up for the warmer weather months and maybe they want to take their bottles with them outside or to the pool or whatever, this is the perfect product. And for your customers that also are doing like, light therapy or maybe double dipping, I'm going to tell you guys about a skincare ingredient here that we've never used before.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, no, it was like when we were talking about kind of the direction we wanted to go in this product and make it, one of those like 3-in-1 kind of vibes. This ATP like skin performance complex was something we did a lot of research on. And this is going to kind of like regenerate the skin, recharge the skin so it can prep it for light therapy and those customers that are going to be jumping in a spray booth before.
Yes.
Or after, I'm sorry. So this is going to make sure that your skin has like the perfect kind of base so that it can absorb either your spray tan or that different type of light therapy that whatever the customer is going to be using.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like we have used so many different kind of ingredients and skincare kind of aspects in our products in the past that it's not that any of our other products necessarily don't do that, but having a skincare complex that we created specifically for that purpose, not something that's necessarily going to like amplify that or aid with it, but actually work to actively prep and prime the skin a lot more potently than some of the other kind of combined ingredients we've done in the past. That just gives like a whole extra step and new level to your accelerators.
Yeah. So one thing that we kind of, when we were talking about this ingredient, we were doing a lot of research on, one thing we kind of came up with was like, we loved this word like recharge.
Yes.
And the way that I kind of talk about this or way I think about this, and you guys can kind of chime in the chat if you guys have something to say too, but it kind of like, okay, so when your phone is dying, right, you plug it in, great. It could be on 5%. I'm going to plug it in. And I mean, my phone's on 5%.
Yeah, like it's going to work.
It's still working, but it's she's just not doing enough. And I plug it in and it's working great, right? So that is kind of what I want you guys to like imagine, right? My phone dying is still working, but my phone, once I plug it in and I'm recharging it, it's now back to that immediate speed that I want it to be. It's back better, it's back faster, and I'm recharging and regenerating my skin so that I can absorb all of these things even better than what I could have done.
Absolutely. Yeah, you have a lot more access to it. And then I think in turn, it kind of also preps and primes your skin not only for all of those different sessions, but it's also allowing your skin to really be like healthy enough and kind of recharged enough to be able to absorb all the other like really great skincare that we put in this as well, which is a huge thing.
Yeah, and like going on healthy skin, like we put like, diamond peptides in here and other peptide complexes, which really do a great job of kind of boosting the skin's complexion and giving you that very kind of beautiful, glowy complexion that you really want to see.
Yes.
Especially when you are going to be tanning or doing anything. Obviously, everybody wants to be super glowy. I mean, who doesn't want to be?
Oh my gosh, I know. I feel like that was a big thing this year as well. Like following after the 2026 launch, like everything was about not necessarily like added glitters or kind of like artificial sparkles, but really just like giving your skin the ability to have that like naturally
glow.
produced like glow and sheen and shine.
And the natural glow too, like we obviously put that in a lot of products this year.
Mhm.
Like there's, diamond peptides and socialite and bottomless glow. So you're going to see a lot of those ingredients that you can have those conversations with, especially with bronzers and accelerators. You want
Yes.
customers to have both, right?
Yeah.
So having that, conversation kind of starter, kind of giving them that relation to different ingredients is super, super helpful. And then we also put a glass skin complex in here, which
Love
I
our glass skin complex.
Yes. We started her in Hard Feelings, and it's going to be like kind of a mix of like snow mushrooms, ceramides, vegan squalene, which leave the skin with a really beautiful glass-like finish.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, we started that in Hard Feelings. Also put it in Bottomless Glow. You're going to see it in Sun Honey. So again, this is an accelerator. Those are both bronzers. Great way for you to kind of bridge that conversation so you can get your customers into having more than one product, especially from bronzer to accelerator.
Yes, I love that. I feel like that's such a great thing too, even for like training purposes. I feel like we talk about this a lot.
Yeah.
Is just kind of making sure that like you're aside from your customers, also like staff and people who are avid tanners, you're able to kind of know for yourself and relate products so that the more that you're able to try them and kind of compare and contrast them, the better that you're going to be able to sell them, the better that you're going to be able to curate your own collections and just really kind of have those like interchangeable kind of ingredients and skincare like routines.
Exactly. And then of course we always have to add some like fun themed ingredients in here. There's so many different types of pieces that really came together to make Sun Honey what it is, but we really wanted to deep dive into that honey thing and the honey vibe, putting Manuka honey in here and agave nectar. They're two different types of honey where they're going to kind of sweeten things up a little bit, and they help to not only give more moisture to the skin, but they help lock it in.
Yes.
Which is really important obviously when you're tanning or doing anything to help prevent against any like environmental, stress, anything like that. But I'm telling you guys, this formula is unreal. Here, let me put.
It feels fabulous.
Yeah. Can I put some on your hand, Gracie?
Oh my God, of course, yeah.
I'm like, I literally tanned with this yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was obsessed.
So that's
It is the most perfect formula, literally ever. It rubs into the skin absolutely beautifully.
Oh my gosh, yeah. See, it's like literally so
beautiful.
Good. Yeah.
Love her. And if you're wondering what the fragrance is, it is called Honey Glaze. Honey Glaze is going to have notes of wild berries, lemon, candied jelly, jasmine, violet, amber, musk, and vanilla crystals. It has the perfect balance of like sweet and clean.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I feel like that's a really great way to kind of compare it.
Yeah,
or
I
to
agree
talk about it.
100%.
Perfect balance between a sweet and kind of clean fragrance where it really kind of melts into the skin and just has this beautiful fragrance that's not too much, not too little. It's literally just the perfect fragrance. Like I couldn't love it anymore. I was smelling myself.
No, it literally smells so fabulous. Yeah, and I feel like especially like in these months and going to the beach or the pool or kind of like we talked about that indoor outdoor, like this is such a fabulous formula even when we were testing it like kind of like on that after. Yeah, like sometimes I feel like whether it's DHA or bronzer, sometimes they can slightly alter a bit after the tanning session. This one I feel like holds its fragrance so nicely. It just smells so sweet. You like literally get out of the bed smelling like fabulous.
It's literally perfect.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you guys to get it and try it. I know we have been like literally dying to get it. It has been one of those products that I think everybody over here was just like super excited and waiting for.
100%.
And I think for, like I said, these kind of warmer weather months that we're about to get into, there is nothing better that is going to be on your shelves than a beautiful bottle of Sun Honey.
Absolutely.
For your new accelerator that you can highlight.
100%.
Yeah.
And honestly, too, I like, as you were kind of talking, I was like, letting you cook. And I'm like rubbing like that little bit into my arm. And a little bit goes such a long way, truly, which I feel like is so nice and like does speak to how like lightweight the formula does feel. Like I just like literally rubbed all
it rubs
I was like,
literally into your skin.
Gonna smell fabulous and feel fabulous the rest of
all
the day.
Or maybe I should rub some on. I'm reading all the comments on here. That's why I'm leaning in. But somebody said, don't think they've been this excited about a lotion.
Yay.
Me too. Somebody said they love our background. We also love our background. Thank you guys. A bunch of the girls, they got together and kind of, I guess one day y'all did it. And then we kind of came in here and we were doing more of it.
Yeah, it had to be like Lisa-fied.
Yeah.
She like gave it her personal
We
touch.
wanted to make sure we had all these perfect little pieces. Like every little shelf has like different decor on it. I don't know if you can tell. Somebody said, take my money, slay. Do we have any other questions?
People are asking
Okay,
what
perfect.
the price point is, and then also about similar fragrances to Sun Honey.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Price point. So this is suggested retail, of course. It's going to retail about $70.98 for the bottle. Your packet's going to be $9. So fantastic price point, you guys,
Absolutely.
especially in that classic collection.
Yeah.
And then similar fragrance for me personally, I think it would pair really well with like Nantucket Nectar.
Oh,
Tan
yes.
extender wise.
Agree.
Maybe
100%.
even a saltwater Sundays or a barefoot beechwood.
Yeah.
And then other fragrances that I think it is kind of could compare to would maybe be like a going off tropic
Okay, yeah.
or even like a solar saturation.
Yeah.
Like they just
Solar's,
kind of
like,
have more of those sweeter kind of
sweeter
fragrances,
notes,
I would
yeah.
say.
I would say too though, I mean, even like
We all have different noses though. So
I
like,
know
what do
we
you
all
think?
smell things so differently.
Yeah, we
and like
do.
you pick up different notes. Like for me, like I pull like or like for me personally, when it's on my skin, this pulls very honey and berry for me, which
Yeah,
I feel
the
like
berry,
is so unlike anything that we really have outside
yeah.
of this. So
I'm like trying to look. There's a bunch of product over here, so I'm like trying to look.
we're
at
trying to figure
things
out what it smells
that like I'm like, oh, okay, yes, it's very like. But like I said, everybody is going to pull different notes of this one, but it does have really high notes of wild berries.
Mhm.
So that's definitely going to give you more of that kind of sweeter fragrance feel. But like I said, it still has that really kind of clean
Yes.
like fragrance to it too, where it's not too much.
Mhm.
It's literally the perfect fragrance for this product and the perfect fragrance, I think, for indoor, outdoor, and just using it, for every type of service. If you have that customer that is doing every service in the salon, this is going to be that product that you want to grab for them.
Absolutely.
Especially because of that new skin performance complex in here that's going to really enhance that services and really enhance kind of the results that they're going to see in here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Did we get all of the questions on here?
Looks like it, unless we have any other.
Have one
Okay.
question
Okay.
asking when is it going to launch to tanning distributors?
It should be shipping this week. Good question, you guys.
Yeah.
Perfect. Somebody said, would it be a good outdoor? Would be perfect outdoor. Accelerators are a great option to use not only in the salons, but also outdoor. If I could compare it to a luxury perfume, what would it be? I want to say, and this is because I use this one.
I was gonna say, I was like, I'm so selective in my perfume, so I'm probably
which
like not good at this.
Everybody's different too, because I go for more sweeter ones where I feel like you go for more of those like ambery.
Yeah, like they're really like very like fragrant rather than like being like on the sweeter side or like
smell.
trying to think.
I mean, it could be like, Miss Dior,
Okay.
maybe like a Versace Bright Crystal.
Okay, slay.
It's not a dupe of anything. So it's hard for me to like
it
think
is
of
harder for us
things.
sometimes. Yeah.
But it would be more of any like of those perfumes where, they have more of like a sweeter kind of finish to them, I would say. Let's see.
What would it help your skin do in red light? So obviously you want your skin to kind of be able to be at its healthiest state. And red light does allow your skin to kind of kickstart that natural ATP process where your skin is actually like turning over those skin cells, giving you a brightened complexion, boosted collagen, all of those different things. So what this ATP skin performance complex is going to specifically do when partnered with red light is just kind of enhance and activate that red light activation and those kind of specific benefits from your red light sessions even quicker, and allowing your skin, instead of the red light having to build up your skin health before you really start seeing those results, the ATP complex is kind of working to expedite that process.
Absolutely. Makes it, and like I said, whenever you are doing any type of light service, or even if you are, using a lotion and doing a spray tan too, you want your body to be able to fully absorb those so your results can be more enhanced. So that's kind of what it does too. Was there another question?
One more question
Okay.
from TikTok. Sun Honey versus Infatuated.
Ooh.
Light therapy.
Okay, it's about light therapy.
Okay.
So somebody asked difference between Sun Honey and Infatuated. So Infatuated obviously came out a couple years ago. So the skincare in there is going to be completely different. Obviously, Infatuated is going to have a pH balancing blend words are hard, pH balancing blend in there, which is also going to help you to absorb the different types of light hues, also being great for double dip. But the formulas are going to be completely different.
Yes.
The formula of Infatuated is formulated a lot thicker than Sun Honey. And the Sun Honey ingredients are also going to be different. They're going to have different skincare targets.
Yes, for sure. I would say
that was a good question, though.
Yeah.
There's another one on here.
Okay, she missed the first few minutes. Which services is this going to be recommended for? So it's an indoor-outdoor friendly accelerator. To answer another question underneath, there is no tint to it. It's going to be like a white formula, very, very thin though. So it's going to blend very sheer on the skin. And then this is going to be great for really any service in the salon. It is going to have all LED light compatibility. It's also going to, of course, have those melanin stimulators for UV. And then it is going to be a spray safe and friendly formula as well.
We're getting a couple other questions about future products.
You guys always do this to us at the end.
I know.
Put us in a pickle.
So, of course, obviously, we always are looking at doing new things. We always have new things in testing. There is never anything out of the question. That is always what I love to say. We are, like I said, always trying new things, always thinking about new ideas. Like this ATP Skin Performance Complex was something that was completely new and was something that we've been looking at, been researching, and been testing for a long time. So if there's anything you guys ever want, obviously reach out to us, let us know. But I will say that there's never anything not in the question.
Absolutely. Okay, and then we have one last. Okay, yes. So just to reiterate too, this is going to be a spray-friendly product. So this is not going to kind of negatively affect your spray tans at all.
It's going to enhance. Yeah, it's going to make your spray tan absorb beautifully into the skin and
kind of like a primer.
Yeah,
almost.
exactly.
Yeah.
Almost like a primer if you want to think about it that way, for sure. Do we have any more questions on TikTok? No? Any more here?
You're good. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that concludes our little podcast of Sun Honey.
This was fun. This was probably my favorite one yet.
I know. You guys asked so many good questions on this one. We're so excited for you guys to get it. Salon owners, be on the lookout for, being able to order your Sun Honey. We're so excited for you guys to get it. When you guys do get it, post about it.
Yes.
Tag us in it.
Yes. We want to see the content.
Yes.
The love for it. Yes.
Let us know if you guys love it as much as we do. And we'll see you guys next time.
See ya. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
This episode of Tan Talk was brought to you by Devoted Creations. Catch us next time for more expert insights and glow-worthy updates.